Hello everyone, welcome to the tutorial on how to create an event in Campus Groups. When you log into Campus Groups, you will arrive on this page, our homepage for Campus Groups. To find your group, you'll want to go to the group drop-down menu and search for your group in the search bar. Once you have found it, click on it. You will then be taken to the dashboard of that group. Since we are going to be creating an event today, you will be on the lookout for a green tile, the events tile. If it's not right here at the first three, you may have to scroll down a little bit to find it. Once you have located it, click on it. To create an event, you'll notice on the right-hand side there is a plus create event button that is green. You'll want to click on that. Now we are going to be filling out the event management form. It will ask you to give your event a name and describe it. For today's purposes, I'm going to be putting in test, but we do ask that you do be specific and provide any details that you can about your event. You will then be asked to give it an event type. There are many different options here, so make sure to look through them and find the one that is the most applicable to you. Today, we'll just go and say that it's a lecture. For optional use, you could add a tag to your event. If this is part of a program that is maybe a week long or a couple days or through a department, they may have a tag that you could link this under. So this one we could say has free food. The organizing team will automatically populate with your name since you are filling out this form. However, if you did want to change the contact for this event, the dropdown will list any other folks that are listed as officers in your group, and you could select them. When you get to the when section, please let us know when this event will be happening. Now you will notice that the end date automatically populates. I would not recommend changing this as campus groups will interpret this as the event is being held at all points during the beginning and the end date. So if I had put November 15th as the start and November 18th, campus groups will think that this event is happening that whole entire 4 days. If you do have an event that is reoccurring on multiple days, you should look under the reoccurring event settings dropdown, where it will give you a list of all the upcoming dates in the calendar year and even into 2024, as we are now doing this on November 13th. You can select your dates, and once you are done, you can minimize that window. You will then be asked to tell us where your event is going to be held. And the location name, please be advised that this is a request, not a final booking approval. We cannot guarantee that the room that you have requested, whether in the union or a classroom, will be free at the time that you wish. However, when you put in your preferred location, we will contact scheduling and try our best to get a room that fits your needs. If you don't know where to hold your event or do not care, we will look at the expected attendance and decide what room will best fit your needs. If you're doing an online event or you want to distribute a link to all of the folks that will be attending this meeting, this is where you would drop that link. You can also upload a photo and a flyer. So a photo is going to be the thumbnail that is attached with your event when it is displayed on campus groups. And a flyer is just another way for you to display more information that is attached to your event. If you'd like to provide more details, such as another file attachment, or list out the food that's going to be provided, this would be the space to do it. You can also toggle with the access and display options if you would like to restrict who is allowed to register or to see the event. This is the area in which you would do that. If you would like to create a registration for your event, there is an option on campus groups to do that. Below, there are a bunch of other menus that can help you with RSVPing and attendance. if you would like to use them, but it is not required. This last section is advanced options. They're all minimized because they're not required for you to create your event, but they are here at your disposal if you would like to use them. From here on the bottom, then you're going to click Create Event once you have filled out all of those fields. It will take you to a similar form, and we just ask again that you provide us with the details of your event, your requested area, and we would like to know your affiliation with the university, whether you're a student org, a sports club, or in Greek life. The event management team would like to know if we need to reserve a space for you. If you're using, say, the Littlefield Gardens, that's not something that can be reserved, so you wouldn't need to select yes. But again, if you are using a classroom or the union and your advisor has not already spoken to scheduling, please select yes, and we will do our best to get you that space. If you will be seeking additional funding from the University of Maine student government, please click yes. We also would like to know how many folks you expect to attend this event. On the next page, we are just asking you what type of event you are having and if there will be any VIPs. We ask this just because some folks do require special accommodations and we want to be ahead of this so we can get it all worked out before the event happens. We also ask if you're traveling outside of the greater Bangor and Orono area. If you do select yes, we're just going to ask you a couple more questions and ask for some contact information. We don't expect to have to contact anybody on your trip, but in the case of emergency or any questions that needed to be answered promptly, we would reach out to those contacts. Next is going to be rentals from the Center for Student Involvement. We do have a variety of different rentals that we are able to offer to your student organization. So you can select what you would like. We'd like to know the date that you want it and when you will be picking it up. These are great for different events and really offer a new dimension to events that you may be offering. But if you don't need them, feel free to click no. The last question is going to be concerning alcohol. If you do select yes, please anticipate more questions and as well as having to schedule a meeting with someone from the Center for Student Involvement to go over a risk management plan. But we do ask that you be honest with us so we can be better prepared. And once you are done with that question, you are done with your event and you can click submit. Once you're submitted, you'll be able to view the event. Again, this is just once you have clicked that green event tile. If you needed to change the date of your event, you could just click the pencil and edit button and it takes you right back into your form where you can make any changes that are necessary. From here, this will be sent to the Center for Student Involvement. Our event management team will review the event. If we need to reach out concerning any questions we may have about the event, we will be getting in contact via email or the chat setting within campus groups to the individual who has made themselves the contact for this event. I hope that this has taught you how to create an event, and if you do have any more questions, feel free to email um.getinvolved@maine.edu. Thank you.